again with Disney, because Disney are not having an easy ride at the moment. I thought I'd help them out by buying a couple of pieces of classic merchandise. I am surprised to find that there is very little, not nearly as much material on the market as I thought there would be for their 100th anniversary. But I'm delighted to say that I've got my hands on a Steamboat Willie model, which I've got here. It arrived yesterday. You get four figures with it. I think you get a cow, you get Mickey, and you get Minnie, and I think another animal. You don't get Black Pete, which I'm surprised about because he was the bad guy in the film. He's the guy who Mickey blows raspberries at, and I just go uh, try to go. There's Minnie, which is with a little flower sticking out of her hat. That was in the very early movies. There's Mickey, and the animals around the other side. And there's a little wind up key, and you can uh, wind it up, and apparently it plays music, which I haven't done yet. It came in this rather nice box. In this very nice box. I'm afraid my camera work is not particularly brilliant. Neither has I got very little space to deal with. And this came in this wonderful box here, which is just lovely. It's got Disney characters on the inside of the box, right through the whole box. There's Mickey and Minnie there. There's trying to move it. There's Pluto. We've got here Goofy. And just loads and loads and loads inside the box of images from either Disney comics or Disney films. But the box is so lovely, and there's Daisy. That it's such a lovely box. You just don't want to. You just don't want to throw it out. It's of course the story of Steamboat Willie. It was the first sound cartoon in the history of the cinema. It was the third Mickey Mouse film to be made, but the first to be released. So it's considered to be Mickey's first. It was in November 1928. The film it was being shown with a feature film. I don't know what the feature film was. It wasn't a Disney picture because Disney weren't making feature films at the time. But what was happening? It wasn't a very good. It was a sound film, but it wasn't a very good film. So what happens? There's a lot of people were walking out of the cinema and going round to the box office and buying a ticket for the next performance just so that they could see Steamboat Willie again. And the story is that when Disney were using a company to put the sound onto the film, and what happened was that the company that was putting the sound on had their own idea about how to time it, and Walt Disney told them a way of how to do it and get the sound right first time, but they ignored him, and they went ahead and did it their way, and they tried 50 times, and it still couldn't get the sound in sync. So Disney said, "Do it my way and see what happens." So they did it his way, and it worked the first time. And what they tried to do was charge Disney's for all 52 attempts, and Disney said, "You're taking the Mickey." No pun intended. And what he did, I think that day or within a matter of days, they bought their own sound machine to put the sound onto their cartoons themselves. And what they would do, the first Mickey Mouse film, Playing Crazy, they would put a little bit of sound onto that. But since it would be made as a silent, they could only put little remarks and. Uh, but the Plane Crazy had massive trouble being getting a distributor, and that's why it didn't get released. And it's a great film. I can only think that the problem was, I'll just move it round. In the film, Minnie, she dives off. She jumps out of the plane, uh, leaving Mickey. I think he's upset her or something. So she jumps out of the plane and uses her bloomers as a parachute. Now, in 1928, that might have been considered fairly risque humour. But on the success of Steamboat Willie, that went out, I think, as Lane Crazy went in at number two, and Galloping Groucho, which was number two, went out as. And then, of course, they had two more Mickey Mouse films that were in the pipeline. They were halfway through production, so they were able to work out trying to get a movie out, a Mickey Mouse movie out, one a week, I think it was, or one every 2 weeks. But he was certainly a hit, and that's a very nice piece of merchandise. I think you can see the cow and whatever, that's a goat, I think that is. Um, and just below the goat there is there's a little key, and it says Steamboat Willie on it. But it's the most lovely piece of merchandise, and it'd be great if Disney did a Plane Crazy plane with Mickey and Minnie in it. So absolutely delighted with that. And there's no way that's aimed at children. That is aimed at the die-hard, Disney fan who's grown up watching Disney movies for a number of years. Now, I've also got, I'm very pleased to say, kind of in the same box, Disney Mickey and Friends Monopoly, which is just beautiful. It's the most beautiful board, and it's made very, very much with the classic Disney stuff in mind. It's Hasbro, I think, manufactured it. I don't know quite how much they had. But it's pretty beautiful. There's the little hen. That was the first movie that Donald Duck appeared in. She goes and asks him for help or some problem he's got, and the reply is, "Oh no, not me. I've got bellyache." And Mickey's birthday party. That was. And they're all at the, instead of having, and there's Mickey Mouse, the poster for Steamboat Willie, which I presume Disney made posters for their films and put them in the foyer, even though these films were support films. And we've got some beautiful figures. So I'm just trying to see what I can now. This figure is, find him. That is Black Pete, believe it or not. So he does put an appearance in this. He's blue. Everybody else is silver. All the other characters we've got here. We've got. It's actually really difficult to get the. I think that's Minnie. Mickey. They're beautiful models. Beautiful. That's Goofy, I think. Where's he hiding? No, this is going to be quite so difficult. Um, that's Pluto. With his ears up. And that's no, it's Donald with Donald Duck with his. We've got these little jokers. Believe it or not, is Chip and Dale standing on the top of a. I think it's a. No, it's a barrel. And then here, the last but no means least, we've got. We've got Daisy, but they're beautiful little collectibles in their own right. Here we've got, and we're trying to do. Um, Here we go. You've got they're all done in Mickey's with heads with the ears. You've got, I presume, there's the hotels and houses that you can build when you've got. And I say the board is just completely loaded, chock full of vintage Disney images. Just beautifully done, showing a lot of respect for the vintage works. And I know a lot Disney are having massive problems shifting a lot of merchandise from shops. Maybe children of today don't want figurines anymore. Maybe that's not what they want anymore. But there's definitely a market for the classic Disney stuff, including, please, Disney, before you destroy and stop manufacturing DVDs and Blu-rays, to what have you, could you please put your classic collection of shorts and major, your classic shorts, Silly Symphonies, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the whole works. Please put them out on a on a DVD and Blu-ray for the vintage collector, because we're not going to be around for much longer. Then you can stream everything. But yeah, that's just trying to get a really nice perspective of the board. I think that's just about works. I hope you've enjoyed it. The Disney website has got a lot of lovely stuff on it. So do have a look at it if you're a Disney fan. I've loved Disney since I was 3, like so many people. And I don't buy loads and loads of Disney merchandise, not like Karen Carpenter from the Carpenters, she collected Disney merchandise. But I'm got some nice stuff, and I've got some nice stuff uh, on DVD. But it'd be really nice to see these vintage cartoons and stuff coming out. Anyway, I hope people have enjoyed it. So just show you the Steamboat Willie again. This is from from the stern. Just one lovely model. Oh, hold on a minute! I just realised, of course, that I haven't uh, you also get with the game, you get, I'm just trying to put it flat so that you get this a wheel, and it's got really nice metal badges, which you're supposed to, if you're one of the characters, you should be wearing the badge while you play the game. That's if you haven't stolen the badge if you're a guest, and you can resist temptation, because those badges that are really collectible. Um, you get a very, very nice booklet with all the characters on to say um, obviously how to play the game. Maybe have a little bit of a difference. You've also just got a very nice uh, board, I think, to protect everything. Because of course, Monopoly have done so many really lovely variants of their game. Um, the front box is just gorgeous. That lovely artwork. And just a container to contain the money and the properties and everything. That has got them in it, and again, beautiful, beautiful artwork of the gang. Um, just great stuff. Really lovely. So that's basically the game, themed with a lot of imagination. So it's a very, very rotten. Because what I love about the Mickey Steamboat Willie, and they've got it going the right way now, is that it's done in black and white. They haven't tried to do it in colour. They did it in black and white, like the film, and that's just lovely. Please, nobody, please don't colourize it under pain of death. Any of the black and white Mickeys, because that's part of the whole fun of them. In fact, Walt was quite happy to carry on making the Mickey Mouse movies in black and white, because he said Mickey doesn't need a gimmick like colour. Well, of course, by 1935, they were making everything in colour. Well, all their shorts, but anyway. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've enjoyed this. I've never done this with a handheld camera, so it's got its drawback advantages. It's also got its drawbacks. But anyway, please tick the like button, subscribe if you'd like to, or send it to a friend. Okay, God bless. And Disney, I hope you get yourselves out of your little quagmire soon. God bless. Bye.